Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Dia, and today I'm going to be doing a flip through of May and my Hobonichi cousin in the A5 size. The reason I decided to go ahead and do this was one, to give you ideas on how to use your own Hobonichi, and also because for at least the month of June, I'm setting aside my Hobonichi, which is my everything planner, and I'm going to be using the Wonderland222 in the B6 size. I'll go ahead and make a video on this probably next week, but I kind of wanted something a little smaller. If you've been following me on Instagram, you know that my struggle is the daily pages in this planner. If it weren't for the daily pages, this planner would be almost perfect, and I say almost perfect because the smearing is an issue with me, especially in the daily pages. So let me go ahead and show you how I used this in the month of May. I thought I would go ahead and show you what cover I'm using right now. This is one of my Sojourner covers that I got quite a few years ago. I was using a black Moterm, but I just felt like it was a little bit too bulky. I really didn't need all the pockets in it. I just wanted a leather cover to protect my planner. So I went back to this for the month of May. Let's go ahead and start with the tracker. So this is one of my favorite parts of this planner, and it's where I keep my Miracle Morning tracker, and that includes silence affirmations, visualization exercise, reading, and scribing. And then at the bottom right here, I go ahead and put the total of Instagram followers for my photography, my planner Instagram, and then my YouTube followers. This overview right here is also one of my favorite things about this planner. Next is the monthly layout. So this is pretty basic. I made these stickers myself, and all I really do is pen in the appointments that I have. My daughter was here during the month of May, home from college, and we didn't get too much work done, and I really didn't get much done at all. My time was all spent with her, so she came in on the 3rd, and then she left on the 29th. The only stickers that I use in here are when I color my hair. I was trying to use some of these sterling ink stickers in here last month, but I feel like it just cluttered it up, and I really do like just a more basic layout. I am a functional planner. It's here to remind me of what I need to get done, and I just got a little too distracted with the decorations, I think. So this month I just left it like this. And then we have my absolute favorite part of this planner. If this planner was those things in the beginning and the weekly pages, it would be perfect. The A5 size would still be good, but I am quite enjoying the B6 size. But there are some things that are lacking in the B6 size, like having a column for Saturday and Sunday all to themselves. But I'll get into that in another video when I let you know what I think about the Wonderland planner. So I've been using this the same way I always use it. I just draw a line here with my Tombow, and I put what we had for dinner. On the side over here at the end of the week on Sunday, I usually go and check to see what my numbers are and write them in here. And I basically just document what I do throughout the whole day. I don't do too much pre-planning in this section, but I do write in what I do on like a half-hour basis. There are a lot of blanks. Well, we went to Disneyland that day, but there's a lot of blank spaces because we did a lot of TV watching and just kind of relaxing while my daughter was here in town. But I love that I can go back and see what we did on certain days. Look at, there's a smear right here. That doesn't happen too often. In these pages, I was writing with my Pilot Vanishing Point and Noodler's ink. I pretty much stopped using this planner on Sunday. I did do both of these planners for this week here, and then I thought, what am I doing? Why am I doubling my work? But I went ahead on Sunday and just started using that one. On this week though, I decided to use a different pen. I used this Sarasa clip pen in this like vintage brown color, and I love it. I love that it's just not as contrasty. It's a little more subtle than black, but it still stands out and you can see it easily. And I did not have as much of a smearing problem. There's still a little bit of smearing, but overall, it's a lot more non-smear friendly. Okay, let's go to the daily pages. Right before the daily pages, I still put in my Sterling ink monthly free printable, and I printed it up on clear sticker paper and then just stuck it on the first page here. So this is the day after I don't know what this is. I don't know. I didn't do anything on this page, which is exactly my struggle with these pages. There are so many times I don't use these pages at all. Like I mentioned in my weekly pages, I don't pre-plan there, but at the beginning of the week, I do sit down with my calendar, which recently I've been using Google Calendar and a new app to me called Sunsama, which I'll do a video on. I am loving the app. It's making my to-do list so much easier to follow and also pre-planning my days and time blocking. But I also sit down at the beginning of the week and I go ahead and in this little time section here, I'll put in any appointments or anything that we need to do. So this isn't stuff that has happened, but this is, you know, pre-planned stuff. So like I have a photo shoot on this day and I knew I wanted to go grocery shopping right after that. I have my to-do list at the bottom, and right here I was just doing like a little recap of the day. And I know I've mentioned this before, but that just started to feel repetitive because I do keep a separate journal. So I try to keep this more just work related, but I don't know, I still felt like I was just repeating it in both books. So we had a few things like a movie planned, our other daughter was supposed to come over, and then I actually moved the to-do list up here and to put the journaling back down at the bottom again. I just found like this was a little bit too narrow to do my to-do list. I like the extra width right here. So that worked for a couple of days. Mother's Day happened. I didn't do anything in here. Tuesday, we went to Disneyland. Then I decided that I could also use this section for things like just notes, things I had to do. So I had to edit these images, so I wrote them down here and just checked them off as I was done with them. And you can kind of see like right here, there's a lot of blurring. Whenever I journal in here or do any sort of writing besides my to-do list, I tend to smear it a lot. So that's why I don't like to journal in here. Some days I got a lot of use out of these daily pages, but it was a struggle. It didn't come naturally to me. I had to really make sure I took the time to fill it in. And I don't like that because my planner is supposed to be here to streamline my work and make things easier for me. And this is always just something that's kind of hanging in the back of my head that I need to get done. So that's why I'm trying out the Wonderland planner, because this was stressing me out more than it was helping me. I just did some pen testing right here. A lot of times my pen was bleeding through too, so I wasn't too happy about that. I love this paper. It's really thin and I love how it feels, but sometimes it's more trouble than it is helpful. And the last day, let me see. On this day, I decided, you know what, maybe I'll kind of use this as a journal again and start putting some pictures in here. So I put a picture of my daughter and us at Disneyland, and then her and I at the strawberry fields, and she was leaving this day. So I kind of wrote that in and my to-do list. But yeah, this was the only day I did this. I love how it looks. Don't get me wrong. I love how it looks, but it's just not for me right now. Then I decided to try something a little bit different because I did get these other pens, the Sarasa pens right here. So I used this in here and I decided to go ahead and stamp my days out again. I felt like the black pen was a little bit too contrasty. So I went ahead and drew this in with one of my Tombos and then just traced around it with a pen. I moved my to-do list back over here. And then these were just some projects that I wanted to get done. We went to Disneyland this day and then June started. I like how this looks and I tried it for a couple days, but like you can see right here, I even smeared the gel pen. I don't know what it is about me writing anything more than a to-do list in here. I end up smearing it. And I know I don't have to fill up the page. I can have a to-do list and that's it on here, but then I feel like I'm wasting so much space. So I tried that and then I just kind of stopped because like I said, it was stressing me out more than it was helping me. I am using the Wonderland planner now, and let's see. Let me just show you a peek really quick. So here is one of the weeks in here, and then there are not enough pages for 365 days at the end of the year, but there are a lot of blank pages at the back here. And I figured I can just divide it up into 4 because my to-do list usually isn't too long and I don't even write a to-do list every day. So this should be perfect, and I'm still using this pen in here. I actually bought the Grand, but I haven't tried it out in here yet. So, and then these were just some Write Tech pens that I had gotten. I love the way they look in here, but I don't know if it's because this paper is like more slippery and a little less porous that these lighter pens kind of had a hard time writing in here. But Write Tech, they have awesome pens. I'll leave a link down below for you guys to check them out and get a 10% discount. So that's it. That's why I went ahead and showed you my Hobonichi layout. I am so sad because I absolutely love this planner and don't want to let it go. But the second it starts causing me a little too much anxiety, that's when I feel like it's probably time for a change. So I'll give you guys an update on how I'm using the Wonderland planner, but that was possibly my last month in my Hobonichi Cousin. Okay, you guys, well, I hope you found this helpful. If you're new to Hobonichi, I hope you enjoy it and find some good ideas in here. I can't wait to show you guys how I'm using the Wonderland planner. And if you guys like this video, I'd appreciate a thumbs up. If you want to see more from me, be sure to subscribe. And if you want to be notified whenever I post a new video, make sure you hit that notification bell. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.